All right, good evening, Opera Omnia. Bishop here. So I'm sorry I don't have, I'm going to have to commentary this as it's playing. I actually had a good commentary, and I wish I had known something happened with my settings, and my desktop audio is just not playing through. I wish I'd have known the music wasn't playing through, so you were just listening to me. I'd have been running something here with that every time. I don't typically test it after I'm all said and done. Anyway, so this is the Yuna Heretic. I'm sorry, because there was some actual good commentary on the original, but nobody wants to sit through anything without music. I do not have Yuna's FR, so this is a Yuna no FR run here. So ticket mission. I was having a nasty time with this. Was trying to bring Gladio, got close. I think I got down to like 50% one time, where I was bringing Renoa and Tifa and just not having a good bit of it. So I decided to bring Reigns with a little bit more turn control. I will say these guys are probably as nasty as they were when Yuna's BT came out. That's what I kept thinking. It's like, oh, it's not going to be as bad as it was last time. Yeah, it is. Concentrate debuff is a bit of a pain, so I was always playing around. Like I said, I'm really annoyed that you can't hear the original on this, because I was some good commentary in there about making the decisions I did and what I was doing for, like right here, trying to get them across the 89 threshold at the same time and whatnot, and having to fiddle with buffs and the maneuvers I was doing with it, because I won't lie, after 30 minutes I don't remember everything that was going on here at the beginning. Just out of curiosity, if you want to ask the question, why did I use Brothers Summon instead of Pandemonium? Well, because I was an idiot and forgot that I hadn't switched from Brothers to Pandemonium. So that's why you see Brothers here with that. And then the next thing you're going to ask is, why am I not hitting the force time with Reigns here? And once again, I am an extraordinary idiot, because I wasn't paying it. I was more worried about buffs than I was turn order. So like there, very easily could have hit the FR there, but of course not. No, I didn't. So it's actually once they hit their FR time that I realized, oh, hey, I can hit the FR now, and we'll be okay. So, oh, God, that stuff was just nasty. I mean, I thought I was going to die there with that. I was like, you got to be killing me. It's going to be a dead run. I was sitting there wishing I had, the EX and whatnot. I know I couldn't have used it there, but it was like, man, where's the cleanse when I need it? And you're going to see probably one of the worst force time plays ever here at the end. It's just going to get silly. That's what I mean, is I'm just running through turns here, running through just different things, having to make decisions that are probably not the best. So we get the first force time up. Their force time is going to be gone. Should be getting, we're under 80 now. This is going to get me down into the 50s, I believe. Like I said, I was just at this point trying to make sure buffs stayed on as long as I could with this team. I wouldn't deny that if you if you run this, make sure you get a lot of buffs on, because I wish I'd have done that. Because right now I was like, my God, how much cleansing can I do? They're just putting new buffs on, or new debuffs on, every time I was going. So that's the humor of it. So like I said, you're getting this at 3 times speed, because who wants to sit through 30 minutes of some dude just talking? I'm gonna have to fiddle with the audio settings, because I hadn't changed it. I don't know why why the music and the sound effects weren't playing with that. I'll be fiddling with that next time, just ahead of time, to make sure everything's set up like I want it to be. All right, so I ended up going with the summon at this point. I actually wanted to hold off. I was like, there's no way I was going to survive the attack, and I thought at the time I was going to have Reigns getting the last turn, but then Yuna went and jumped on me here, so it was like, all right, so at least we got to use the EX here. I was hoping to you know, to get cavalry commander up, and because I spend most of the time just running back and forth between buffs with what I wanted and trying to gauge force times and everything else. So that's why I EX'd here, because I figured, okay, he's going to go under. I'll deal with concentrate here and then roll with it. Get the cleanse, get concentrate off, and then I'll let A get his concentrate on a little bit sooner. I was like, all right, well, let me try to, I actually was trying to see about letting B go before we're going to get all that stuff. So like I said, I was peddling with stuff. Should have used Runic here. I forgot that when I used Celes LD here, I forgot that you have to hit Runic, that you don't get Brave Absorb with that. So I mean, this is just a god-awful mess of a run. I cannot deny that. This was, yeah, that one probably should have killed somebody. Got lucky that it didn't. I was like, okay, thank God I got Yuna Freya here, or Luna Freya here, so that I can get her up or heal everybody up, because it's like, man, I'm not going to survive the next one from A. So that was the thing I was messing up. Realized that I needed to get Celes to get Runic up, so she'll absorb the Brave magic, because I didn't have that the last time, and I needed Yuna to cleanse everybody. And Celes had nothing on at this point. It was just crazy. All right, so there's, like I said, there's Yuna, or not Yuna, there's Celes's Runic. I got the Rune Knight up and more debuffs. So I just, at this point, with the poison or the sap and then the defense down, I was like, whatever. I'm just going to deal with that. So I was kind of setting up my force time. Thankfully, I had, that one wasn't near as bad as it was before, so I was kind of gauging when to try to pull all that stuff together here. So this is why I use Yuna here to, I'm going to actually gauge charge with her a little bit, although I only had her force enhancements at 10, so I got enough of a jump from her, though. It wasn't that bad, so that was good. It got me to there. So as you can see, I'm setting up here. And so I'm debating what to put in here. So I'm like, okay, let me get my buffs up as high as I can, because I'm going to be probably hitting outside of force time, or during the force time, I'm going to be crossing the threshold. So there's Celes's BT effect, which at this point I'm actually saying I don't know if that does anything for HP damage up or not. I couldn't remember. So I forgot that Yuna was going to jump, which is why I did the single target to make sure everybody had a bunch of HP. I did not expect that force time to be coming, which is why I did that check. So here we go. The good old-fashioned Luna Freya LDCA call. This is what gets me going here. All right, so we're setting it up for the final. It's going to get rid of their force time. I was worried about the HP requirement that I might have just missed, but it worked out in my favor. I was all right with that. Here came Yuna. So as you're going to see, I'm debating, because I didn't want to, I wanted to try and not go, or not have the concentrate debuff applied here. It's going to not turn out in my favor because I had to use my BT effect. But that's all right. Like I said, you're going to see the absolute most ridiculous force time and BT ever with this. So it's like, okay, I got to, let's cleanse everybody first. All right. And we didn't, and then I got stupid here. I forgot, I had to remember which one. It was Cavalry Commander that gave me the extra one behind it. So I was able to do that. And as you can see, he got beat up. And then he dropped that cure coming up. So it's like, okay, I'm better. I got to start figuring to make sure this guy can get beat up. But I actually started feeling better here, because after this, he got knocked way back down again. So I was like, okay, 20 and 6. I got this, and I got the FR. So we get the cavalry rush. And that blows A up, and I'm thinking, okay, we got this at this point, like I said. So this right here is just for the fun of it. I could have done the the simpler one, but I didn't want to at this point. I wanted that thing to die. So there it is. Whew, not gonna lie, that was fascinating. That was rough. I hadn't had a fight like that in a while. It was a rough one. So hey, like I said, if you sat through this, I appreciate your time. Please consider liking and subscribing. I appreciate it. We'll see you for Jack Garland and all the silliness that he's coming up with in the next one. Take care. Bye.